This is TechVibe Radio, your front row seat to Pittsburgh's technology and innovation ecosystem. TechVibe is brought to you by Compunetics at compunetics.com, Chorus Call at choruscall.com, Highmark at highmark.com, Huntington Bank at huntington.com, Kindling at thekindlingagency.com, PNC Bank at pnc.com, and Savier at savier.com. Here are your hosts, Audrey Russo and Jonathan Kirsting of the Pittsburgh Technology Council, coming at you from the Huntington Bank studios. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us here on TechVibe. We're guaranteeing you a fun ride today, without a doubt, because it's not every day you get to talk to somebody that's highly into the eSports. And Audrey, I can tell you what, if there's one thing I'm terrible at, there's two things I'm terrible at. It is gaming and sports, which is why I'm so excited to have Evan Beach here today from 99 OVR, because this is his jam all the way through.
What sport? I'm so glad that you're here with us.
Yes.
But wait, what sports do you play?
Well, growing up, I played baseball, basketball, a little bit of football, but we always like to incorporate some type of physical challenge or mini game at all of our events. Just we like to promote healthiness as well as.
Well, I'm glad you do that.
Yeah, because it's super important. Growing up in gaming, there's
You
those
can be so sedentary.
absolutely so sedentary, and they're the ones targeted with really unhealthy products a lot of the times. So
And unhealthy behaviors. We're not going to go down that rat hole today.
absolutely,
Yeah. But we're glad you're here because, you're really putting Pittsburgh on the map when it comes to esports, man. There's just some great stuff going on with you guys these days. And I'm so excited to have you stop by and enlighten us and our listeners about everything that's kind of going on.
Yeah, well, thank you guys so much for having me. I appreciate it. A little bit about 99 overall. I started with me, my brother Jared, and our best friend Matt. We all went to the same high school together, grew up gaming together, playing sports together. Both, all went to school for sales, all working, normal jobs. And COVID happened. We had a little bit more free time and decided we wanted to do something.
A little more free time.
We're all traveling salesmen, so COVID was like no more travel.
We're bored out of our brains.
Yeah.
Let's do something.
We got to game a little bit, but we also were like, what could we do with our time to, benefit, gaming in general, and kind of actually see where the scene's at. We had been in college and high school and really were into gaming, and then now we're in the real world with our jobs. So we kind of got away from it, and then COVID allowed us to get back into it.
I love it.
And try to just see how we can make an impact in the industry.
So give us your pitch.
Yeah.
For 99?
Yeah.
So 99 really is a marketing company for esports. We've pivoted a bunch of different times, but ultimately what we really like to do is we connect with high school and colleges, mostly esports clubs. Now we're actually expanding into other clubs, sports teams as well. And what we do is we build a page on our website, 99ovr.gg, and we create what really is their own personal collection for this club. The idea is that they could put T-shirts and hoodies and multiple things that you've seen in our gamer box.
Oh, I'll tell you about the gamer box later,
absolutely,
man.
Absolutely. Another aspect of 99. But for this, this is the high school club creates, what's their collection. They're allowed to add any information about their club or, maybe their top players of the week, things like that, where the students can go check it out. Every time a product is sold on their webpage, either to a student or to grandma and grandpa or mom and dad, they're raising funds for their club to be able to take those funds and put it back into traveling to tournaments, tournament fees, paying for computers and keyboards and things like that for their club. So that's kind of where we started, expanded into the gamer box as more of an offering, for a gift type of situation or a tournament type of situation. But really where we focus is making those relationships with the high school clubs, allowing them to raise funds, and now it's spun off into creating our own combines for esports.
So tell everyone what that is.
Yeah, this is so cool because I just love the fact there's combines for esports.
Yeah, so growing up, I played sports. My brother played sports. Attended combines where they're looking, for baseball. They're looking to see if you can hit a home run, if you could throw the ball hard. And what these are for esports are you the best Rocket League player? How good are you at controlling your character? And I tell you, one of the most important things that we've heard coaches say is, how good are you at being a teammate? How good can you communicate throughout?
Wow.
Yeah,
I would have never guessed anything like that.
Yeah, you think like, oh, you just want the best kid.
Right.
But you get them into the environment, and these really high-stake competitive environments, they'll bring out the true person, whether they're a good leader or whether they're, just kind of a good player and maybe not a leader. So that's a huge thing for colleges.
And you have some combines coming up, like, to tell us, like, what is this and where is this happening? Like, and obviously my other question, which there's so much to unpack here, is that if you're having combines, esports clubs have to be huge because they're trying to find the talent.
Absolutely. So we first connected with it's called the PIEA, Pennsylvania Interscholastic Esports Association.
Yeah.
Kind of the governing body for Pennsylvania esports. Esports are not a sanctioned high school sport right now.
Okay.
Which means they don't receive any funding through the athletic departments, which is why we wanted to make an impact in that, to be able to help them raise funds.
Right.
The combines themselves coming up, I think is what you asked, right? The first one coming up is going to be, we're going to be doing it in Westerville, so right near Columbus, Ohio. It's where one of our company members lives, in Columbus, so we kind of work between Pittsburgh and Ohio right now. The schools we have coming out there are schools located in that area, like Ohio University, Akron, Ohio State, Otterbein, and about 4 or 5 others that are attending. They're coming to watch students play 4 different game titles, and those are going to be Rocket League, Super Smash Brothers, Valorant, and Overwatch. So all kind of different unique games, and all different types of skill sets. So there's what we have it really set up is we have sessions in the morning for Rocket League and Super Smash Brothers, where the students will come in, do kind of like a skill challenge, play each other based upon their rank. We match them up on teams. We kind of have a lunch break / coaching panel, which what we really ultimately understand is the parents are extremely vital in this entire thing, because the students, they understand it. The coaches, they understand it. The parents are like, what are we doing here?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why are you here? Why are you you're not going to get any money for gaming.
But it's like, Mom, I could get a scholarship for this, and there's some money in it too, believe it or not, which is pretty amazing. Oh my goodness, man. That is so cool.
Thank you. Yeah.
Isn't it like the world? Would you have thought of this when you were in high school?
No. And that's
right. So it's not that long ago.
Exactly.
Yeah, not that long ago. I mean, I graduated in 2013.
Right.
So for us, it's so fun to just be like, wow, if we had this when we were in high school, like, that'd be so much fun, where...
You think your world would have changed?
I think so, for sure. I think I would have put more time, focused on it. I think when I was growing up, I'm definitely still part of the generation where my parents were like, go outside. You know? There was definitely
get some vitamin D.
Exactly.
Yeah, there was no path to excellence, right?
Right.
Which usually wasn't a problem for me. I was active, played sports.
But you could see it. We've seen it. Mm-hmm. We've seen. I don't want to go down a negative, rat hole, but we've seen it. We've seen what's happened to individuals when they're just totally subsumed and don't have any balance in their life.
Absolutely, and I could speak from experience of being at gaming events, talking to professional gamers. Which this is another interesting tidbit is. Normally for an athlete, a regular athlete for sports, they go, high school, college, professional. Whereas in the esports world, they go high school, professional, and then back to college a lot of the time.
Interesting, yeah.
Or something else, right?
Or something else.
Exactly.
And their career is about like 2.5 years right now because of how burnt out they get that fast. So it's so unfortunate that that's what's going on. But that's why there's also other companies that are making that push for the health. And
of course. It makes, you got to balance things out, but it's so exciting how this has become a thing now. And to know that 99 OVR is part of like organizing it and putting it together is great. We're taking a quick break, everybody, but we're coming right back. In case you just joined us, we're talking to Evan Beach from 99 OVR. Go to 99ovr.gg. Simple as that. And go to pghtech.org to learn about the Tech Council while you're at it. And we'll be right back after this quick break. This is Jonathan Kirsting.
And this is Audrey Russo.
CompuNetics is the leading developer of unified voice, video, and data collaboration and conferencing applications for the service provider, government, and unique workflow applications. The Summit Olympus and Evergreen platforms, driven by their encrypted user interfaces, enable powerful and secure collaboration. Combined with world-class support and innovative professional services, CompuNetics delivers the right solution every time. Learn more at compunetics.com. Every company needs to attract and keep talented people. To do it, you need a strong company story told by those who experience it every day, your employees. So invite your people to be your brand voice and let the Kindling Culture Agency gather and ignite your stories to engage and attract your people. Learn how at sparksomething.big.com. That's sparksomething.big.com. Your dial is set to TechVibe Radio, brought to you by CompuNetics, Chorus Call, Highmark, Huntington Bank, Kindling, PNC Bank, and Xavier. Here are your hosts, Audrey Russo and Jonathan Kirsting of the Pittsburgh Technology Council, coming at you from the Huntington Bank studios. Welcome back. So glad you're spending Sunday morning hanging out with us here on TechVibe Radio. And Audrey, I go back to like the summer of 1983 at Spanky's Pizza playing Ms. Pac-Man. Man, I was into it.
I love Pac-Man.
I'm telling you, Ms. Pac-Man to me was the jam. But I'm thinking, oh gosh, it's more than 40 years later, and so much has changed, and I've been so far left behind. But I'm learning so much hanging out with Evan Beach from 99 OVR. Evan, thanks for hanging out with us today.
Of course. Thanks for having us. Thanks for having me.
So much good work you guys are doing over there, man. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I mean, really shining the light. Like, where do we want to start? This part. Where do you want to jump in?
Number one, I'll at least say for the combines, like our first combine is going to be in Columbus, Ohio, on September 14th. The next combine, which I think that the Pittsburgh market is going to be a lot more interested in, is going to be October 12th at the Resinine in Bridgeville.
And so who should attend that?
And so this is going to be for any high school student that is interested in taking their gaming career to the next level. So anyone who wants to come and get scouted by coaches from schools like Robert Morris, Ohio State, Pitt, and Point Park, Duquesne, really if you think about their college, they probably have some type of eSports program and majors surrounding it. Whether it's
so you can get a degree in eSports?
You can get for Robert Morris is one of our closest partners. We've worked with them on a couple events in the past. They're going to be there to help support both of our combines. They offer esports management degrees. Also, if you're not a player, there's ways to get into esports through broadcasting. So just like you're watching a sporting event, there's esports broadcasters.
Play-by-play calling.
They call them shoutcasters.
Shoutcasters.
Yes.
Audrey, I have an idea for us. Okay, keep going.
Yes. So, and that's another cool way for parents they also understand, that could be a different route rather than just being a professional player.
There's a thing here to these games, and it's really cool. And I just love seeing how much this has changed. And even you said the past 5 years, 10 years since you were playing video games when you were in high school and so forth. Yeah. And
I love how you're focused on health.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it's physical health, mental health, getting out.
Yeah. All the way.
I'm so glad you guys do that, because I like it when people nerd out on stuff. And I remember many years ago, Audrey, we had someone that worked with us, and they were very proud that their son conquered this video game over the summer. And it was like, that's great, but what else did he do? And it's like, nothing. And I'm like, that's cool, but get outside. And so being able to show there's a balance, you can't just be doing this, and you shouldn't be drinking 200 milligrams of caffeine at 11 o'clock at night while you're trying to amp up for a game, right?
Exactly. Yeah. It might taste really good. It might, a Tetris Blast flavored something, It's got a great design on the can, but ultimately it's a big negative, for your health and for, just really where you're going to want to be at. And so, another aspect of 99, like we've been talking about, is the health. We have a drink partner called Drink on the Sly. Then really they have a few different types, but we focus on their non-carbonated, no caffeine, boost, berry, and tropical flavored.
I had the berry. You put that in one of my gamer boxes, which I want to talk about at a point. But the idea is, man, you drink this stuff. It's not carbonated, and you get a little boost of energy, but it's not this jolt you in the face type of stuff.
Yeah, which ultimately affects your play. When you're getting up to those higher levels, the jittery or that, and especially affects your mind,
your reaction time,
all that affects your mood, everything. And everyone always asks, okay, well, if it's not carbonated and there's no caffeine, what's it?
What's the point, man?
With it, and it's all natural ingredients. Rhodiola is the ingredient in it that provides the focus aspect of it. Rhodiola.
I've never heard of that. Have you heard that before, Audrey?
No.
Okay.
What is that?
Rhodiola, it's a naturally occurring substance that just that you could find in other natural products that increase focus without any of the other
side effects that you get. Right,
yeah, exactly.
You can go to sleep afterwards.
Exactly.
So,
Very
cool.
Sly was started by a husband and wife. They're both eye doctors, and the wife is from Peters Township, so I connected with her.
Dude.
We're all Pittsburgh
that's so
people,
cool. Yeah,
so.
Pittsburgh, nonetheless. I like it, man.
Absolutely.
I remember you telling me this.
Yes, yeah. So hopefully we'll have them there at the Pittsburgh event to kind of speak about the drink a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Answer questions and everything.
And with the Pittsburgh event, obviously, if people go to ovr99.gg, they can get all the information, register, and all that kind of fun stuff, so they can take part and take their gaming to the next level, man.
Yes.
So what do you hope for 2025?
Yeah.
So for 2025, we hope, right now we work with about 20 schools that we help them fundraise. So, we really just hope, we hope we can double that number so that we're working with as many possible schools in the area to help their clubs raise money.
And you can work with schools anywhere, right? So if it doesn't matter where you are, you can work with the school, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We, we worked with, not schools necessarily, but we worked with gaming companies in Colorado, Nashville, Tennessee, Florida to send merchandise, send gamer boxes for their events, send Sly to their events so they can offer something healthier. And all the time if you're at a gaming event, one of the number one sponsors is an unhealthy energy drink. So we try anytime we have an opportunity to help get that in there. Yeah, we definitely try to.
Okay, so we got to jump into this gamer box thing because Evan sent me one of these gamer boxes a few months ago to check this thing out. First off, I didn't realize that gamers need so many accessories. Okay?
What did you get? What was in your gamer box?
It's more of a case of what I did not get because this thing was packed to the gills and it was beautifully made, man. I mean, I could see if you're giving this to a gamer or something like that they're going to be
what did you get?
Really stoked. So I got an assortment of, oh my God. First off, Drink on the Sly was all in there. I think 4 or 5 cans going on in there. I'm talking little bracelets and stuff like that, just cool while you're gaming. But there were different game controller type. I don't know quite the vernacular on something because, like I said, I am not a gamer, right? But there's even a headband, some sweatbands and stuff like that, man.
Absolutely.
You don't be dripping on your controller and stuff. And it was just I was overwhelmed. And I kept digging through it and finding more stuff. And then people were coming in and taking stuff because Sheena knew what was going on with it. She took half the box home. And I was like, yes, please. Because if we're full of cycling components, and I'd been like, this is all mine. But you leave no want unwanted.
So if people go to your website, will they find more information out?
Yes, they will. We have a whole display page for the gamer box. For the one that we sent you guys, we wanted to make sure you had almost all the different types of items we have in there.
Okay, so I got the full Monty.
You got the full spectrum. Okay, gotcha. The full everything.
Because there's 2 of everything in there. I was
for sure.
Oh my God, man.
So if you go to 99ovr.gg,
all day
that's
long.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's their website for good games.
For good games.
And you can find out more information.
Yeah. And I just love the fact that you started this like in the middle of COVID because you were like, we got some time.
We were bored. I love that. We were salespeople who were bored.
Exactly. And I think what Audrey and I really love is that you're trying to promote the healthy aspects of life as well around this, because so many people just go down that one track and that's all they do. But the full spectrum lifestyle there, man, it's freaking cool. Evan, you guys are making Pittsburgh proud, man. This is awesome stuff.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
I'm excited, man. I just wish I could keep up with the game. I can't. I'll never be able to. I can't.
If you go back to Pac-Man,
so I did play Ms. Pac-Man at the Pins place over in the north side.
Oh, nice. They had it there.
And I was terrible. I was like, this is so depressing. I used to be so good at it when I was 11. So many years ago.
Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. Great stuff. Hey, Audrey, another show under our belt. But like, my goodness, I remind everybody, if you want to listen to any of our thousands and thousands of interviews we've done over like 17 years now, which is kind of crazy, just go wherever you get your podcast for TechVibe. We're hanging out with you. And go to pghtech.org. Thanks for geeking out with us on TechVibe Radio. Tune in next Sunday for more tech and innovation stories right here from Pittsburgh. TechVibe is brought to you by Compunetics at Compunetics.com, Chorus Call at ChorusCall.com, Highmark at Highmark.com, Huntington Bank at Huntington.com, Kindling at TheKindlingAgency.com, PNC Bank at PNC.com, and Savior at Savior.com. And we're always coming at you from the Huntington Bank Studios.